Welcome back to Dad Riffs, and today we're going to be working on Slow Cheetah.
Dad Riffs.
Alright, start by putting the capo on the 6th fret, and if you don't have a capo, it's no big deal. We'll just pretend like this is the open strings right here. So it's going to be an E minor chord to a G major. Again, it's not really an E minor, this would be an A sharp minor, but we're going to call it an E minor to a G major to an A sustained, which is just an A minor, but you take your pointer finger off. Suspended, sustained. And then you got a C major. Those would be the chords. So again, if you don't have a capo, just do those chords down here. Now what you're going to do with your thumb is you're going to be constantly hitting it. Sometimes you can bounce back and forth, sometimes you hit it at the same time. But basically you're going to be just doing a lot of bouncy stuff like that. So your pointer finger is going to be on the 2nd fret right here on the D string. It's really, of course, the 8th fret. We're calling it the 2nd fret. And you're going to hit your thumb first, and then your pointer finger on that 2nd fret. Back to the thumb. Then take your middle finger with your right hand and hit the G string. So it goes like this. And then back to the thumb. Now you could go so the thumb is constantly going. I feel like it kind of evolves into that, but at first it starts off like this. And then do the exact same pattern you did with your right hand, but now you take your pointer finger, take it off, and put your middle finger right here, so it's going to be this G note, which would be the 3rd fret, not really the 3rd, but you know what I mean, and do the exact same thing you just did. Or you could go so the thumb is constant. So far it sounds like this. I did a little variety there. I did the constant thumb for the 2nd part. Now do the exact same thing you just did, but switch it down a string. So now you're on the A string and the G string, so it goes. Instead of hitting the B, though, you're going to be hitting the E string. So that whole first part sounds like this. And this is the verse. Eventually goes like this. You're going to have your open E string again, and then you're going to have these 2 fingers on the 2nd fret. So again, you're keeping your thumb bouncing, and it's going to go. So you're going to hit all 3 at the same time. So it goes thumb, and then all 3, back to the thumb, and then take them off, and then back to the thumb. So it goes. And then you put your middle finger right here again. But now you're going to be doing something with the B string. So that's ring finger on the 3rd fret. And you're going to be plucking them both at the same time. And then open A. And you're going to be putting your ring finger or your middle finger, whichever is more comfortable, the 2nd fret of the G string, and then take it off. And then you got kind of like a C shape right here, but you don't need your pointer finger, and it goes both at the same time when your middle finger is on the D string, and take it off to complete the pattern. So that whole thing in slow motion sounds like this. And then it does that whole thing again. And then instead of taking it off, you just hit the G string before you go back into the verse. And this is really pretty much just at the beginning of the song, because the rest of the time it just goes into a chorus right there. Now speaking of the chorus, so that's an A sustain right before the chorus, a little pre-chorus. Chorus is going to be a C, G, and then the sustained, but you can hammer on the sustained. And then hammer on your pointer finger for an A minor feel. You can hammer it on and take it off with the pull off. It's something like that, but anyways. Pretty cool little pattern there. right, so that's the chorus. Then you get to this bridge where it's a G, and you're going to be bouncing with your thumb once again. You're going to be going down the strings like this. So it's going to go. And then go to the C. Do the same thing you just did right there, but you're going to have your pointer finger off. And then you're going to go pointer finger on, take it off, and then a note right here, which is very strange, but very cool. And then back. That's pretty much what the real song does. I kind of added some stuff. I left my pointer finger on, and then I went to the pinky this time. And then pull it off. And then I added this. You definitely don't need to do that. It's just kind of cool. So you're just doing a C chord, but you're pulling off your pinky on the 3rd fret, and then hitting the root note, and then pulling off on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then root note, and then 4th fret on the G string, and then ending it, put it back on the B string. You don't have to do that. It's just some fancy nonsense. It's definitely not in the song. But yeah, you can even switch the root notes so it goes. Kind of sounds like a banjo or something. But anyways, yes, we'll get to the electric guitar solo next week. Good luck, sir. Good luck.